Greetings. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Pliny the Elder, the great historian to the Roman people. I know. You were expecting a man, wasn't you? But I'm afraid women are held in less regard than their testosterone counterparts. So many of us use nom de plumes, or in this case, nom de plums. Anywho, I would like to tell you about a dark period in the Roman Empire's history. The year was 60 AD, just 17 years after us Romans had conquered Britannia, and the People's Senate had heard that a small part of the empire were causing rebellious uprisings. It had been reported that the Canveyites, a small tribe in the county of Essex, were revolting and no longer wishing to be part of the Great Imperial Roman Empire. Legionnaire Maximus Minimus, who was due to shortly retire, and his Slave Snot had been commanded by the Great Imperial Senate, with the approval of the Great Emperor Nero, to quash the rebellion, using the new tactic of diplomacy. And they were currently crossing the Britannia Channel on their way to Tilbury in Essex.
I know I'm just a lowly slave and not worthy to ask questions of my master Maximus, but why have we left the relative comfort of Rome to travel to the far reaches of our empire to Britannia?
Felix Hadrianus. Felix Hadri bloody Arnus. He never did like me. He knows jolly well that I'm due to retire from the Legion soon. 24 and a half years I've served. 24 and a half years! Not many of us that would have made it this far. In another 6 months, I would have been pensioned off with a lovely farmstead. But no. Instead, I have to travel to some backwater to deal with the revolting, unclean Canveyites. I mean, where is Canvey Island anyway?
What I don't get is why don't they just send a couple of legions to quash the rebellion? That's what we usually do.
Apparently that isn't the done thing at the moment, Slave Snot. So they send me, Maximus Minimus, to apply some new technique called diplomacy. I mean, what's wrong with a good stabbing? Gladius in the gut usually gets the great unclean to conform. I think the real reason is that the legions are busy. They're all dealing with the Iceni and the Trinovantian tribes in the east, the troublesome Caledones in the north, the Druids and all their followers in the west, and the Atrebates in the south, and countless other troublemakers. They just don't have enough men to deal with the domestic squabbling.
It sounds like a dangerous place. How are we going to stop the natives from killing us?
Cowards die many times before their deaths, Snot. But the valiant never taste death but of once.
I don't understand.
Yes, don't worry. I thought of a plan on how to keep me safe. And that is where you come in.
Me, master? I knew you would have a good plan.
Well, if we get attacked, you will act as my decoy. And as you are bludgeoned and tortured to death, and your entrails are removed from your body and then burnt right in front of you, I will make my escape.
An excellent plan, my master. And is that when you surprise them with a counterattack?
No, that would be far too risky for me, Snot. You are my slave and therefore expendable. Death for a slave is a necessary end, and will come when it will come.
Oh, I'm sure you will miss me, my master.
No, when slaves die, there are no comets seen. I'll just buy a new one. Yeah, I think I'll go for a younger model this time. I mean, you are looking a bit flabby and you are getting rather slow.
But you must have seen some endearing qualities when you bought me at the auction.
No. I was flossing a fly at the time and accidentally bought you. I've been regretting it ever since.
Maybe I have hidden talents.
Yes, maybe you do, but you hide them very well.
Thank you, master.
That was not a compliment, you buffoon.
Are you sure?
You are a liability. like the day I purchased you. I remember we were going through the market, and I told you, strike forward to buy their supplies of starch. And you shout out at the top of your voice, beware the eyes of March.
I couldn't hear properly. Some geezer had turned up and everyone was shouting.
Oh, that was no geezer. That was Julius Caesar. I mean, he turned round and looked at you. It was only my quick thinking that saved us, by throwing my voice and saying you were some kind of soothsayer.
Oh, that's nice. You saved me.
Only because you're my property. I would be liable for your idiotic ramblings. Hey, what have you got there in your pocket?
Seashells from Gaul. I will take them back to the Emperor Nero as a gift.
It was Caligula, the balmy emperor who likes seashells. Nero is a fine level-headed emperor who enjoys playing the fiddle. He will be great for Rome, I just know it.
Where is the poop deck on this ship?
It's at the back of the ship, I think. Why?
I need to go to the toilet.
Oh, what a complete idiot. Ah, excuse me, Seaman, my good man. Could you tell me when we arrive at Tilbury?
We are just moments away from arriving. Where are you intending to go?
Canvey Island. Do you know it?
Canvey Island. Oh, I have heard of this place. It is a very dangerous place with wild animals and wilder people. Beware the one they call Bone Crusher. You must be very brave.
Yeah, well, of course I am brave. I am Maximus Minimus of the Great Imperial Roman Empire. Tell me, Seaman, do you know anything about the rebellion on Canvey Island? I have not been given any details.
All I know is that the islanders have declared independence.
That is treasonable. They must remain part of the Great Imperial Roman Empire. Looks like I got my work cut out here.
They have remarkable loos here, Master. Very plush. I'm used to using a bucket. Oh, look! We're arriving at Tilbury.
Oh my god, someone has grabbed in the captain's cabin.
Whoa.
Time for us to leave, slave. Grab my things. I will find a carriage.
Plying my trade in the oldest profession, giving a service without infection. Come on, sweetie, you know you want it. Little Rumpy Pumpy, come round the back, it won't take long. Pay the right money, you won't go wrong. Bring a friend along, get a discount. Little Rumpy Pumpy, come on, gentlemen, I've been waiting. Sweet music we'll be creating. Don't take too long, you'll pay double. Little Rumpy Pumpy, money up front, I don't take credit. Upset me, you'll be beheaded. Want something special? We can sort it. Little Rumpy Pumpy. Oh, hello, Roman. You look like you're looking for something. I'm sure I can help you with that. You're a long way from home. You must be wanting the services of a real woman. Ply my trade I am, no felon. Come try my peach or squeeze my melon. Come on, sweetie, you know you want it. Little Rumpy Pumpy, come round the back, it's not too far. Don't mind my tattoos or my scar. My clothes are clean, washed last month. Little Rumpy Pumpy, come on, gentlemen, know the score. Taste my fruit and you'll want more. It's a big relief, you know you want it. Little Rumpy Pumpy, passing me by, I can't tempt you. You're a lost cause, I can't pursue. If you like, I have a brother. Little Rumpy Pumpy. Hello, sweetie. Looking for a good time? Only one denarius.
You mistake me for someone else. I'm not Sweetie. I am Maximus Minimus of the Great Imperial Roman Empire.
Ooh, fanfares. Kinky. Cost extra. That'll be one extra sachet.
Do you work here at the docks?
Well, sort of. Usually in the back alley.
Splendidium. I require passage. I require a passage for myself and my slave.
Never heard it called that before. You've come to the right person. Come with me round the back here.
Oh, yes. I'm just waiting for my slave to arrive. Yes.
Oh, well, when your slave arrives, you know where I am, sweetie.
Yes. Splendidium.
Who was that?
I think she was looking for someone called Sweetie. If it was Sweaty, that could have been you. You fit the bill.
Thank you, Master.
I thought she was a taxi driver, but I'm a bit unsure now.
Oh, well, that's okay, because I found a traveller who will give us a lift.
So, as the fog of ignorance started to lift on the services that Hag was offering the great Maximus Minimus, the intrepid diplomat, and his slave hitched a ride with the traveller. They were rather unceremoniously bundled into the back of a cart. Maximus Minimus, the legendary legionnaire, using his slave as a cushion to protect his all-important buttocks, as the ramshackled cart made its way along the potholed roads towards the unknown, stopping only for the slave to throw up, as he suffered badly with the curse of sickness of travel.
This is as far as I go. Benfleet, everyone out.
Are we there yet? Hang on. I want to go to Canvey, not Benfleet.
I'm afraid I'm a mere traveller, and not Moses. The tide is in. This cart won't pass through the creek, it's far too deep.
Well, how am I supposed to get there?
Either wait until the tide's out, or ring the bell for the ferry woman.
I will ring the bell for you, Master.
Well, that's not very grand, is it? Where is the great bridge spanning the river? Where are the trumpets? The army for an usher, and the neighs of horses to tell of my approach. Long ere did I appear.
I have got a kazoo.
Oi, you two, where would you like to go?
Back to Rome, if I'm honest. Maybe you can give me a list of your destinations.
You try to be smart? 2 sesterces for both of you.
We better just pay her, Snot. Look at her. She's got bigger muscles than both of us put together.
So what brings you Romans to our island?
To quash the rebellion.
No. Excuse us, slave. Complete idiot. We are on holiday. Yes, holiday.
Are we?
Shut it, slave. Trust no one.
Not even you?
One more word from you and I'm going to feed you to the natives.
Here we are. Enjoy your holiday. The village is about 1.5 miles walk. Just follow the road, or alternatively, I could give you a lift on my cart for 2 sesterces each.
I think I'll take the cart, please.
OK, jump on and hang on.
Well, isn't this rather pleasant, isn't it? I am Maximus Minimus. You have a name?
Ferry woman.
Ferry woman. Just ferry woman?
Yes.
Oh, jolly nice. Let's hope you don't change your job then. Are you married?
Was.
Oh, sorry to hear of your loss. So, who's in charge of the Canveyites?
That will be Fanny Bone Crusher. Don't mess with Fanny Bone Crusher. You wouldn't like Fanny Bone Crusher if you upset her. Nobody likes Fanny Bone Crusher when she's upset.
Oh, thank you for the advice. Of course, I will take the utmost care not to upset her then. Is she married?
Was.
Oh, okay. I won't ask what happened to him. Where can I find this, Mrs. Bone Crusher?
You will see her shortly. She's organised an island meeting. Everyone will be there. That's why I am not at the ferry.
Splendidium! Is that the crowd ahead?
Yes, it is. Would you like me to introduce you?
Oh, yes, please.
Granny Bone Crusher. I would like to introduce you to Maximus Minimus, a Roman.
Welcome, Roman. Welcome to the Isle of Canvey. I am very pleased to meet you.
Oh, I say, I was expecting someone very different. Why on earth do they call you Bone Crusher? I was expecting someone less, exactly how tall are you? What, 4 foot?
Oh, they call me Bone Crusher because I make bone meal for the fields.
Oh, okay. I wondered if I may address you and, of course, the crowd. I have a message from the Great Imperial Roman Empire.
Yes, I think that would be most interesting.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury rebellion and not to praise it. The evil that men and women do lives after them.
What are you going on about?
Sir, maybe you can inform the crowd in the form of a song.
Song? That'd work. Snot, crack open the lute. I feel a song coming on.
Good idea, Master.
Et tu brute anti meridium ad infinitum ad hoc ipso facto coram magna carta person non grata homo erectus in flagrante delicto per capita per anna post mortem post coitum in loco parentes tempus fugit de facto. I Claudius with Russell Crowe Corpus Christi Ben-Hur and Gloria in excelsis Veni Vidi Vici.
I am sorry, Roman, but none of us speak Latin, so we do not know what on earth you are talking about.
Oh, I see. Yes, I wonder why the crowd seem to like it so much. So basically, any rebellion and talk about wanting to no longer be a part of the Great Imperial Roman Empire will of course result in torture and crucifixion.
What makes you think we want to leave the Great Roman Imperial Empire? They do lots for the country, don't they?
Yeah, they brought rabbit.
Very tasty they are too.
And stinging nettles. You can make a lovely cup of tea using stinging nettles.
Apples and pears.
They make lovely rolls.
And great engineering projects. Yes, and great engineering projects like bridges. Let me explain. Welcome to Canvey. Welcome to our island in the sun. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Canvey. Welcome to our island in the sun. Welcome everyone. The Romans built our roads. They come and build our aqueducts. So yes they do. And they build our schools. The Romans bring us wine, sanitation, public health. Oh yes they do. Oh, and they bring olives too. to Canvey. Welcome to our island in the sun. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Canvey. Welcome to our island in the sun. Welcome everyone. But we don't get these things. We're governed by the mainland and they don't do it. It makes us want to spit. They don't do anything. They run down our mood hole so they can sell it off. It makes us want to scoff. Welcome to Canvey. Welcome to our island in the sun. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Canvey. Welcome to our island in the sun. Welcome everyone. There's potholes in the road, need another route. Selling off assets, need another route. Too much building, need another route. Councillors' interests, need another route. Brown envelopes, oh, need another route. They don't listen, need another route. They know best, need another route. Make another promise, need another route. Come election time, talk about building a bridge for us. Makes us want to cuss. They're making us promises and lies. None of it will materialize. It's all pie in the sky. Welcome to Canvey. Welcome to our island in the sun. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Canvey. Welcome to our island in the sun. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Canvey. Welcome to our island in the sun. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Canvey. Welcome to our island in the sun. Welcome everyone. The Barstable 100 sitting on the mainland and look down on us. That's why we make this fuss. We want our own self-rule to make decisions that affect us. That is all. Oh, wouldn't that be cool? So don't ignore our voice. You are there to follow our wishes. Our ending stitches. We can see much more. So don't think for a moment you'll get away with it. Cause this is our remit. Welcome to Canvey. Welcome everyone. Welcome to our island in the sun. It's a beautiful place. Welcome everyone. You're gonna love it. Welcome to Canvey. Let us take your bags. Welcome to our island in the sun. Sit yourself right down. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Canvey. We're very warm and friendly. Welcome to our island in the sun. I promise I don't buy much. Welcome everyone. So follow Fanny. Welcome to Canvey. We'll even feed your slave. Welcome to our island in the sun. Welcome everyone.
Welcome to Canvey. Welcome to our island in the sun.
Snot! The song has finished, you fool.
Oh, I liked that.
So, Mrs. Bone Crusher, are you saying that you do not want to leave the Great Imperial Roman Empire? And that your complaint is just a petty squabble with local administration?
Yes, of course.
Oh, Snot. Get my bags. We're going back to Rome. This has been a complete and utter waste of my time.
Right you are, Master. It is a shame though, isn't it?
What's a shame?
Well, if you had quashed the rebellion, you would go back to Rome and you would receive a hero's welcome. You would be showered with laurel. They would erect a statue in your name and you would receive great tributes from the Emperor Nero and the Senate. And you could go straight into retirement. Instead, Felix Hadrianus will assign you to another task at the far reaches of the Empire.
Snot, it appears I have underestimated you. You, sir, are a genius.
Master? I don't understand.
Well, if I stay here and help the Canveyites to resolve their little squabble, I can carry on claiming expenses and then return to Rome a hero, claiming I have quashed any rebellion. And just before my retirement date. Oh, perfect.
An excellent plan, Master.
Mrs. Bonecrusher, I will help you with your troubles. Meet me in the moot hall tomorrow for a plan of action. And tonight, you can get me drunk and find me a nice place to stay.
And so the Canveyites welcomed the Romans into their arms and into their houses. A great feast was laid on that night for the Roman, but more modest arrangements for Snot, in keeping with his title of slave. Much bacchanalian singing and merriment was made in honour of the gods, and that night much wailing and hooting that Dionysus himself would have been able to hear the praises from Mount Olympus.
Welcome all. I would like my cousin, Icenoria, to chair this meeting as I reflect on what is said.
Thank you, Fanny. Order. Order. I open this meeting and bring to the floor our distinguished guest, Maximus Minimus, and his slave Snot.
Thank you, Mrs. Icenoria. And can I first thank you for your hospitality while I stayed on your lovely island. Your wonderful comfy beds and pillows made from down, and of course your glorious cuisine.
And can I say thank you for the corner of the barn that I have and the most enjoyable scraps.
No, you may not, Snot, so shut up. And of course, not to forget the lovely mead that you furnished me with.
Drinking turns my nose red. It puts me to sleep. And it makes me urinate.
Oh, and of course, not forgetting the company of such lovely ladies.
I find that drinking stimulates desire but hinders performance. Therefore, too much drink is like a con artist when it comes to my sex drive. It sets me up for a fall. It gets him up, but it keeps him from getting off. It persuades him and discourages me. It gives him enthusiasm, but doesn't let me keep him, if you see what I'm saying. It makes me dream about erotic experiences, but then it leaves me asleep and needing to pee.
Him? Oh, God, Bacchus on Mount Olympus, spare us. I think, Snot, you are still suffering from the after effects of all that mead. Now, good people of Canvey, if I understand you correctly, and your complaint, you do not wish to be ruled by the mainland. But yet, you have no experience in running an island in an organised fashion. So, I propose that we create a parish concilium plebis to start to run the affairs of the island.
Not another layer of council.
Well, not quite. You see, you won't be responsible for the things that the Barstable Council are responsible for.
Then what will we be responsible for then? The roads?
No.
Town planning?
No.
Public transport?
Nope.
Planning applications?
Nope.
Our moot hall?
No.
Markets and fairs, land charges?
Oh, glad you asked me about that. No.
Economic development?
No.
Civic amenities?
Nope.
Recreational facilities?
Nope.
The seawall?
No. What other facilities does the island have?
Well, there's a muddy ditch in the middle of the island.
Well, there we go then. The Grand Lake of Canvey. What else is there?
Ladies, gentlemen, and Romans, Miss Icenoria is here at the Moot Hall for your entertainment and education.
So you want to know what we have here on the island, do you, Roman? Well, come on, Canvey. Let's tell them what we got. Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, come on, sisters, here we go. Salt making, that's what we got. 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 Put the water in the pan, just heat it up. Sheep making, that's what we got. 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 Put the sheep with the ram and there you go. Making milk, making milk, making milk, making milk from them. Making cheese, making cheese, making cheese, making cheese from them. On the wicks we make the milk and the cheese. Lovely oysters, lovely oysters, lovely oysters, lovely oysters. Big crabs, and lovely oysters. Oh, lovely oysters. Winkles, cockles. Salt making, that's what we got. Sheep making, that's what we got. Milk making, that's what we got. Cheese making, that's what we got. Seafood is what we got. Wheat and barley. Sheep and salt and cheese and milk and fish and crabs and oysters too. Salt and these are the things we make here on the rock. Maximus, you have reminded us how great our island is. We will march on Barstable and kill the leaders.
No, that is not the way forward.
Maximus, the parish councilium plebis is a ridiculous idea. A council with no real responsibility is pointless and a distraction from what the islanders need.
What, I mean, let me think. Couldn't put up nice Christmas lights.
You cannot be serious.
I mean, but killing the leaders just seems a bit extreme. Is this the wishes of the island, Mrs. Bonecrusher?
Yes, we will prepare for war.
It's a shame that someone can't go to the mainland and put the case of the island to the Barstable Council.
Oh, shut up, Snot. Hang on. I've just had an idea. I will go to the Barstable Council and put your case to them.
A great idea, Master.
I think you will be wasting your time. But if you wish to go, you must take with you my other cousin, Leanna Beck.
Leanna Beck?
You can call me Lee, Roman.
Well, Mrs. Lee Beck, are you up for a trip to Barstable 100?
It's Miss. And yes, I am available and willing to go to the Barstable 100 with you.
Splendidium!
I will take my cart. The big, strong Roman can sit up front with me.
With the rising rebellion quelled for the time being, Maximus Snot and the amorous Leanna Beck travelled to Barstable Hall, which was deep inside the Barstable 100. The journey was slow by cart, and they were thrown about as the potholes were encountered. Maximus felt that Leanna Beck was thrusting herself a bit too willingly upon himself, which made him feel uncomfortable. He was about to say something when Snot broke the awkwardness.
Is it much further? I suffer from travel sickness.
It's not much further, Snot. Come here and open your mouth. I have some medicine. Come on, quickly. Now don't crunch it. Just put it under your tongue and let it dissolve.
OK.
Well, it appears I have underestimated the Britons. I didn't know you had sophisticated medicines. And medicines to cure travel sickness. I mean, this is a revelation to me.
Yes, we are not heathens here in Britain. You Romans think you have invented everything. We survived millennia before you arrived.
Yeah, it tasted quite nice too. What was it?
A leech, of course.
Can I have another one?
No, you cannot. Leeches cure most problems, Max. So tell me, Maxipoos. You don't mind me calling you Maxipoos, do you?
Well, it's a bit informal and not quite the done...
We are getting on really well, aren't we, Maxipoos? I must admit, you do have very manly legs. I like a man with manly legs. So strong and muscly and well-formed and robust.
Miss Beck, I don't know if you're sure or if you know this, but it does appear that you have your hand on my leg.
Please, call me Lee.
Miss Lee Beck! It looks like we've arrived. Oh, thank the gods.
Who are you?
I am Maximus Minimus of the Great Imperial Roman Empire. This is my slave Snot, and the Canveyite, Miss Leanna Beck, and I am here to represent the Canveyites, and I wish to address the Barstable Council. Are you a Barstable?
Yes, I am a Barstable. Bethany Barstable. The place is full of Barstables, from Vange through Basidonia to Langdonium Hills. Barstables, the lot of them.
Splendidium! I cry no havoc, and let the dogs of war that are sleeping. There is no foul smell above the earth, and no carrion men groaning for burial.
What did he say?
He said, I come in peace. I want you to take me to your leader. You must excuse him. He is a Roman.
Oh, why didn't he say so? A Roman, eh? Nice, with such strong legs as well.
What is this fascination with my legs?
Well, I am going to seek out a cousin of mine. I will let you talk politics by yourself.
I am the Barstable you've been looking for.
Ah, Splendidium. I am Maximus Minimus of the Great Imperial Roman Empire. And I am here to represent the Canveyites who have a complaint about the Barstable 100 Council.
Oh, not those moaning islanders again. They should be grateful for what they get.
I do not think that they are happy with how the Barstable 100 represents them, so I am here to represent them.
Ridiculous. We are democratically elected by the elders in the 100, and most of them agree what we do, if they know what's good for them. This is an outrage. But seeing as you've come all this way to represent the Canveyites, I may have an interesting proposition for you. We could do with some Roman influence on the council.
Hey, why don't you come and join us? Your skills are something we can discuss. We come from Canvey, that is a big plus. We've got our snouts in the trough. We've had some trouble with the islands. They don't like us here on the high ground. They think that we are all tyrants. We've got our snout in the trough. Expenses for me and expenses for you. Backhanded for them and let's make it two. We make lots of money and do very well. We've got our snout in the trough. Expenses for me and expenses for you. Backhanders for them and let's make it two. We make lots of money and do very well. We've got our snouts in the trough. Just deny that there are any plans. Just do whatever we can. Make it up as you go along. Then to sell them a song. We can't even manage a moot horn. but we get elected. What a fool. Run it down into the ground, next to be built elsewhere. Hey, why don't you come and join us? Your skills are something we can discuss. You come from Canvey, that is a big plus. We've got our snout in the trough. We will take all the salt taxes, cheese and milk, oysters and flaxes, strip them bare of everything that they have. We've got our snout in the trough. Expenses for me and expenses for you, backhanders for them and let's make it two. We make lots of money and do very well. We've got our snouts in the trough. Expenses for me and expenses for you, backhanders for them and let's make it two. We make lots of money and do very well. We've got our snouts in the trough. Got some rubbish you want to get rid of? I know the place that it can be logged, just as long as you pay a small fee, just enough to pay me. Take it all and don't give it back. Throw them a morsel, I'm alright Jack. Develop the land, pretend that we are not. Just pay the money in that pot. Hey, why don't you come and join us? Your skills are something we can discuss. You come from Canvey, that is a big plus. We've got our snout in the trough. Expenses for me and expenses for you, backhanders for them and let's make it two. We make lots of money and do very well. We've got our snout in the trough. Expenses for me and expenses for you, backhanders for them and let's make it two. We make lots of money and do very well. We've got our snout in the trough.
So, hang on. You would like me to join your council?
Well, let's just call you a consultant. I guarantee it would be most profitable for all involved.
Profitable? I can't see how it can be. I mean, I do not plan to be here for that long anyway.
All we need to do is get the Canveyites to agree to move the moot hall.
Move the moot hall? They did mention you are trying to run it down and move it.
Really? I hope they're not onto us.
Onto us? What are you up to? You can tell me. I mean, if it is profitable, I am very interested.
Spoken like a counsellor. We have discovered that there is an ancient gold mine located directly under the existing moot hall. For some reason, the Canveyites have some sentimental attachment to the hall. Something about historic building of their ancestors. Ridiculous. We usually just get someone to burn it down for us. But access to the island is very limited. And have you seen that ferry woman?
Yes. Yes, she is quite scary. Anyway, I see what the problem is. Maybe if you offered them something else, I mean, something that they would want much more than a moot hall, then maybe they would be willing for it to be moved. I mean, so my fee for getting the Canveyites to forget about the moot hall is 5 golden talks. All up front, of course. And let's face it, if there is a gold mine, that would be minuscule.
You drive a hard bargain. But what can we give those islanders to distract them from the hall?
That is difficult.
Master, we have to leave soon if we are to catch the tide and pass through the causeway.
I mean, what would the islanders really want?
Master, if we miss the tide, we will have to confront that scary ferry woman.
An aqueduct, maybe?
If there was a bridge, then we would not have a restriction.
Quiet, Snot. I'm thinking. Ah! Got it! We should build a bridge from Benfleet to Canvey. I mean, let's face it, this is the 1st century.
An excellent idea, Master.
A bridge? I don't know about that. It sounds a bit expensive. The labour alone would cost a king's ransom.
Oh, I'm sure we could get it on the cheap. I mean, I can get some Roman engineers to design it. We can annex wood from Benfleet Downs and then get the Canveyites to provide the labour.
Interesting. With a bridge, it would open up the island for redevelopment. I can get some of my builders' friends to manage the construction as well. For a fee, of course. A genius idea. How did you think of such a great idea?
I don't know, it just comes naturally to me.
Master, we need to leave now to catch the tide.
You know, Snot, those islanders are going to be welcoming me back as a hero.
Why don't you stay here on the mainland for tonight? I have the finest mead. Tonight is a time to party, to celebrate our agreement.
Oh, yes! What a splendid idea! In fact, you can host me through the whole duration. Until I tie to Rome. You know, I like it up here on the high ground. We can look down on the island. Ha ha! Let the party begin.
So, the Canveyites welcomed the news from Maximus Minimus that a grand bridge was to be constructed for the bettlement of the islanders, until they discovered that they were forced into slave labour to build the bridge itself. The trees on both Canvey and Benfleet Downs were chopped down to hurriedly construct the grand erection. Everyone thought that Maximus's intentions were purely laudable, but as much as he tried, he could not get the islanders to agree to move the moot hall. With the encouragement of the whip, the bridge was built in record time and is about to be completed. Maximus gets his slave to gather all of his things together and is standing on the Benfleet Downs, looking upon the final constructions being made to the bridge.
Look at them, down there, Snot. Like little ants, they're just beavering away.
I like beavers, Master.
So do I, Snot. So do I. And I particularly like these beavers, as they're making me rather rich.
Oh yes, the golden talks from the Barstable 100.
Yes, of course. And as well as that, I may have been given some more gold from the Canveyites to pave the way towards a new bridge. They're both paying me to build the same bridge.
Genius, Master.
Yes, it is rather, isn't it?
Are we moving back onto the island, Master? You made me gather our things together.
No, Snot. We are not moving back onto that swamp. We are going back to Rome.
Today? But we've not said goodbye.
No, and we'll not either, Snot. You see, while they have been beavering away for several months now, and they're just about to complete the bridge, which means we must now quickly leave.
I don't understand.
You see, the council expect to move the moot hall after the bridge is built. And the problem is that I could not agree with the Canveyites to do that very thing. They're quite stubborn. But anyway, as the bridge is opened, I am sure the Canveyites will be so ecstatic that they won't bother about the rundown moot hall. But, just in case they do, we will be well on our way back to Rome and to a hero's welcome.
I will miss them, Master.
I won't. Come on, Snot. Grab my bags. We've got a boat to catch at Tilbury.
Months of hard labour, working every day from dawn till dusk. When I said I wanted a bridge, I didn't know I'd be slaved into it.
Yeah, should have kept our mouths shut. That manager uses his whip on me again. I'll thump him, I tell you.
You two, stop slacking. Back to work.
Have you seen Maximus Minimus?
No, he lives on the mainland now and rides around in a chariot all day, pulled by that slave.
He's changed.
He does a lot for the island, though.
12 and my back gear is breaking and it's not very fun. How I hate to spend all day here in the sun. Building bridge and it is nearly finished and it looks pretty good. Stand across the Benfleet Creek in wood. No more causeway, no more tide delay. Gimme a bridge on the Benfleet. Won't somebody help me span this river today? Gimme a bridge on the Benfleet. Take me through the water to Drunken, I pray. I knew we could trust Maximus. You know, he's the best counsellor we've ever had.
He works so hard for the community as well.
Whoever thought we would get a bridge off the island?
I know. It's like a dream.
And it will be finished today. Roman guy helped us to get it, and he is very good. To us he is like Robin Hood. Done this all without any payment, and he is very kind. The nicest guy you can find. No more cars wait, no more tide delay. Gimme, gimme, gimme a bridge on the Benfleet. Won't somebody help me span this river today? Gimme, gimme, gimme a bridge on the Benfleet. Take me through the water to dryness, I pray. Gimme, gimme, gimme a bridge on the Benfleet. Won't somebody help me span this river today? Gimme, gimme, gimme a bridge on the Benfleet. Take me through the water to dryness, I pray.
Stop all that chatting or it'll never get built.
Ouch!
Stop your ouching and work, you dogs.
Ouch!
Here, Brutus. Are you sure they're building this bridge properly?
I guess so. Why?
They're chopping the trees down on the Benfleet Downs and they're using them green.
They're not green. They cover them with tar. And they're black.
No, they're supposed to be seasoned first, aren't they?
Don't let anyone hear you contradict our leaders, or we'll be done for.
Okay, I was just saying, taking pride in the job, that's all.
Well, don't.
No more cars wait, no more tide delay. Gimme, gimme, gimme a bridge on the Benfleet. Won't somebody help me span this river today? Gimme, gimme, gimme a bridge on the Benfleet. Take me through the water to dryness, I pray. Gimme, gimme, gimme a bridge on the Benfleet. Won't somebody help me span this river today? Gimme, gimme, gimme a bridge on the Benfleet. Take me through the water to dryness, I pray. Oh look, you can tell the work is just about done. The councillors are arriving now.
I can't see Maximus though.
Oh look, they've brought their own portrait artist. No doubt to paint them with hammer in hand as if they did any work.
There we go. Finished.
Yay!
As leader of the Barstable Council, I would like to say a few words. Is this a bridge I see before me? A bridge, a bridge. Our 100 has a bridge. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth unto this 100 a new idea, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that we need a bridge.
Took long enough.
Yeah, well, it's
And we
about
ask ourselves
time.
the question, to build a bridge or not build a bridge? And to take arms against the troubled sea.
Get on with it.
Oh, hurry up.
And we
Get on
chose to
with
build
it.
this bridge in this century and do the other things. Not because they were easy, but because they were hard.
Yes, hard for us.
The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. So we built on the beaches. We built on the landing grounds. We built in the fields and in the streets. We built in the hills. We built with great splendour to make a bridge of our time.
Fill in the potholes next.
So this is one small bridge for man. One giant leap for spankind.
Get on with it. We want a party.
Oh, well, I declare this bridge open.
So, with the bridge constructed, the Canveyites celebrated with a wild bacchanalian merriment, while Sir Maximus Minimus and his slave made haste to Tilbury Port to make their way back to Rome, with pride that much had been done to help the Canveyites, and more importantly, with much gold acquired.
Hello, sweetie. Looking for a good time? Only one denarius.
Oh, it's you again. I told you before, I am not Sweetie. I am Maximus Minimus of the Great Imperial Roman Empire.
I remember you. You were having trouble with your slave.
You know what, Snot? I don't understand of the word of these Britons speak.
Yes, master.
But that does not matter, as I have done great things. The bridge is built, everyone is happy, and the Canveyites are no longer revolting. Well, at least not as revolting as you. not as revolting as you. I give up. I have already sent word back to Rome, informing them that I have tamed the Canveyites due to my diplomacy alone, that the whole of Britannia is safe in Rome's hands, and I expect a hero's welcome upon my arrival.
Yes, it has turned out rather good, hasn't it? We will go back to Rome and we will receive a hero's welcome. We will be showered with laurel. They will erect statues in our names and we will receive great tributes from the Emperor Nero and the Senate. And we can go straight into retirement.
Yes, but I'm not sure about the we thing, but I will certainly get those things. But even better than that, I will be able to enter blissful retirement and go up to Felix Hadrianus and tell him exactly what I think of him.
Where will we be retiring to, Master?
Oh, I've already spent half of my life savings on several properties in a lovely little town near Capri. I have rental from these properties, so I will just live a life of luxury. I mean, the place is far enough from Rome to lead a quiet life and be nice and peaceful where you can attend to my every wish.
Sounds ideal. Where is this place?
Pompeii. Come on, the boat's about to leave.
Ooh, look, that slave has left a bag behind. It feels quite heavy. I wonder what's in it. That can't be gold in there, can it? I should give it back. It would be worth a fortune. Nah.
Hello, hag.
Hello, sweetie. Looking for a good time? Only one denarius.
Quickly, hag. I'm looking for a Roman.
Aren't we all? Although, come to think of it, I'm not fussy. Anyone with some money.
I have not got time for this. He is called Maximus Minimus, and he has been with the Canveyites.
Is that the one who was having trouble with his slave?
Yes, that's the one. Where is he?
You've just missed him. His ship has sailed.
Oh, rats. The Barstable 100 have set light to Canvey Moot Hall, which has outraged the Canveyites. The outraged Canveyites have joined forces with Boudica and her cousin, Icenia, and now the Iceni tribes are heading towards Colchester to expel the Romans. And to make things worse, the bridge that has just been built was built with wood and tar and has caught alight.
Never mind. I think I can retire with the contents of this bag I've found.
This was the noblest Roman of them all. All the rest of the Romans acted out of jealousy of Great Britain. Only he acted honestly and for the general good. His life was so gentle and the elements mixed so well in him that nature might stand up and say to the world, This was a man.
Yeah, but he did have trouble with his slave.
The small act of the Canveyites' betrayal caused Boudica and the Britons to sack Colchester, and then went on to destroy Londinium and then Verulamium. The Bastard Hundred Council underestimated Canvey and the Canvey Revolution. That was logical, since they were used to doing whatever they pleased in this hemisphere. But they suffered a lesson. They learnt a lesson that one could not underestimate, could not ignore the people of Canvey Island.